Welcome to the Green Building Show, where we investigate green design and building trends throughout Australia.
In this series of the Green Building Show, we've been speaking to renovation experts to get their opinions on the common renovation mistakes they see homeowners making. This week, we'll be speaking to real estate agent Simone Azzi and property valuer James Bouteris about the renovation clangers they see. People agonise about their renovation choices. What tiles will they use in the bathroom? Which splashback in the kitchen? What wall colour scheme is best internally and externally? Should they have carpets or floorboards? So much energy is put into these decisions, but has the initial research been done? What is the demographic of the property's location? Who's buying property in the suburb? And what is the style and streetscape of the area? These glaringly obvious aspects of a renovation often get overlooked.
If your objective is profit or resale, then you need to identify within your research up front in your planning phase who your target audience is. With each suburb, each location has its own unique characteristics on the type of buyer at any given time. And you need to research that.
I think it's really important when you're renovating to think about who you're targeting that renovation for. So if it is for families, try and think about what a family needs. A family needs storage, a family needs grass, a family needs light in the space. If you're targeting it to a professional couple, then a really dark grey feature wall or an extra office or study nook might be more appropriate than a kid's play area. So I think actually thinking about the demographic that you're trying to target that audience at is really important.
I think streetscape is critical, absolutely critical. You need to address, first of all, what style of property you're looking at. Is it a modern style home? Is it a character feature home, such as an Edwardian or a Victorian or Federation? These types of characteristics of age of home is also very important because each of those categories fit in within a suburb, and people have to look at the characteristics of the home and the streetscape to identify how they go about renovating a home.
Our experts say that bold choices can limit the amount of people interested in your property.
If you're renovating to sell, keep it simple. Don't do the bright red splashback in the kitchen or yellow tiles in a bathroom. If you're doing the renovation for yourself to stay in and have no concerns about resale value, then it's completely fine. However, you do want to try and keep it as simple as you can from a selling perspective. That's pretty high up there as an agent when I'm going in and appraising a property and it does have that bright red splashback in the kitchen. I know it's not going to appeal to everybody, and that's a thing that is a costly exercise for somebody to change as opposed to a bright red feature wall that just needs a lick of paint to cover it.
Some people make the mistake of trying to be unique. The more unique you are, the more the limits potentially your buyers are. So that aspect of joining the dots is critical.
We asked Simone what irks buyers from a design point of view.
Tiles aren't a huge seller. Buyers like warmth, the warmth of floorboards, the warmth of light coming through windows. So I would always try and look at warming up the particular environment you spend most of your time in, being the living room. Tiles don't sell really well. Yes, for a bathroom and a kitchen, but not for a living room. I would look at floorboards. Grass is really important, or a garden of some sort, so don't go decking or putting lovely tiles out in some kind of external entertaining space. Again, look at warming that up with a combination of grass and maybe some really lovely timber decking if you can.
The key to a good sale price, according to our experts, is keeping it simple.
Clean lines, even from an external perspective, more clean lines, the more neutral the clean lines, the better, because neutral colours adhere to everybody. The more unique they are, if you go odd colours from the outside, again, anything unique, you limit your buyers.
I think just keep it simple. From a design perspective, don't go crazy with red walls, red splashbacks, white cells, particularly if that's the avenue you want to go down in terms of renovating to sell. Floor plan is really important, keeping that simple, and I guess focusing on who you're also trying to target. So if you've got 200 square metres of land, don't renovate to try and put 4 bedrooms on that size block of land, because you're just overcapitalising in that respect. Always think of storage, so built-in wardrobes in bedrooms, linen cupboards, external storage too, so a shed or some space where you can put bikes, suitcases, all those sorts of things. I would also think about light, so trying to maximise natural light as much as possible. Using big windows, skylights, light is really important as well.
On next week's episode of The Green Building Show, we'll get all 6 of our experts from this series on renovations to give us their top renovation tips. Don't renovate your home without taking on board the advice from these professionals.